It is in the building, the sports edition here on Chris 6 each and every Saturday morning. Thank you for watching our show. Rudy J.
Yes, sir.
Mike Taylor. We do a weekly podcast. This is a version of our podcast on television. What an innovative idea. It's beautiful to see local stations doing this now. Doing what FS1, ESPN, Rudy have been doing for years with live sports talk shows. Chris 6 is now doing one, a local version, a Texas version, which is very, very cool. We were talking Cowboys last segment as they get ready to take on the Giants in their first home game at Jerry World tomorrow. When the Cowboys pulled off the Micah trade, I defended it because, well, you got a good player coming back, the guy they got from Green Bay. You got 2 number 1 picks, and you're freeing up money. Okay, great. Who are you going to draft with these picks? How are you going to allocate all that money you now don't have to give Micah Parsons? So they started allocating some of that money this week in the form of a $90 million deal. I believe $30-some-odd million guaranteed to Deron Bland, who had a really, really great 3-month run 2 years ago when he broke the all-time pick 6 record for tutties in a season, which was insane. But then he got hurt last year, Rudy, and he missed a big part of the season with a stress fracture in his left foot and got an incomplete.
Yeah, you got a lot of money tied up in between 2 guys that are okay, in Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland. Both had, Diggs had his season where he got 12 picks.
That's where Diggs is just okay now because he was a Pro Bowler too 2 years ago before he got paid.
Right. Well, he had his 12 picks. Deron Bland had his 6 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Jerry pays them both.
Yeah, and now what? Can't stay healthy.
We'll see.
Mouthing off on Twitter.
Yeah, but Jerry talked about this when him and Micah were having their spat. Hey, man, I paid Dak Prescott. He didn't play last year, really. I paid Trayvon Diggs. He didn't really play much last year. Now you've paid Deron Bland, and they're not even really giving us any details up to this point. Well, maybe that's come out and I missed it, but on this foot situation.
Yeah.
So pretty whack situation for Jerry to be in, considering he just gave the guy $90 million.
Yeah, now he's unavailable, and we're not sure how long. And I hope that this is not an overcompensation injury because he had a left foot stress fracture, and now he's got right foot problems. I'm no doctor, but I've been told by doctors that a lot of times athletes will overcompensate for an injury and then hurt something on the opposite end of the body.
That's a fact.
And I hope that's not what we're dealing here with Deron Bland. They have other guys, and Deron Bland didn't do nothing last year, so you ain't going to have a drop-off from last year's productivity, but it would be sure nice to see him get at least kind of close back to what he was 2 years ago, which we didn't see.
Won't matter against the Giants.
Well, it's still the NFL.
It is. You're right. It's still the NFL.
They're still pros. And we'll see. Cowboys by double digits is my pick.
Sure.
20-10.
Miles Sanders should have a bounce back game after that fumble.
You would hope.
After that fumble that cost them, in some people's eyes, the Philly game. I think CD plays a lot better. I think all around a much better effort from Dallas.
Yeah.
And they pick up where they left off in the first half of that Eagles game, and they rolled the Giants.
Cowboys better be fine.
Absolutely.
At home against the Giants if they think they're about something this year. Texas Longhorns, they think that they're about something. Tough loss at Ohio State, and then came back last week, made amends. Arch Manning did not look good in the first couple of series, but then looked like
Is this how he does it, Mike?
Yeah, I was told it's a nervous habit right here. Messing with the shoulder.
This is going to be a dance on TikTok called the Arch. Called the Arch.
And
what is that?
The first 2 series, I texted Rudy, I hope we're not watching Chris Sims all over again. But then he looked amazing. He had a stint in the second quarter last week, Arch Manning, in 5 passes, 4 went for tutties.
4 tutties, yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is my guy. That's my guy. Now I can
That's
go
who
buy
I
the
picked
jersey.
to win the Heisman.
This is my quarterback right here. And then in the second half, it was raining. They had a big lead. They kind of called the dogs off. However, we get this video that goes around and went viral of Arch.
What'd you call him, Mike? Sarky?
Yeah, Sark got snark. And we had Sark. We had snark from Sark when asked about this video of Arch Manning grimacing after a terrible pass. And it's like, wait a minute.
But you noticed this week 1.
I did.
And you asked some Longhorn experts, and they told you, nah.
I had my people in Austin. They're like, no, he's fine. Sark, if I don't know if y'all have not seen the Sark cut this week, somebody asked Sark, is Arch hurt? Asked him about that video of him grimacing. Sark had some goofy answer.
Who's your sources?
Yeah, who's your sources? Arch tell you that? I'm glad people don't come to your house and film you going to the bathroom.
I don't know what faces you make. Like what?
So we admit that Arch had to go to the bathroom. He had potty face.
Yeah, potty face.
And when a football player is throwing something and he's throwing a football and he has potty face, that tell me he has hurt face.
Right.
That wasn't going potty face. That was my shoulder hurts face.
And I don't know why
I don't believe
running from that.
I think something's up with Arch Manning's health.
Throwing shoulder at that. And not only that, it's supposed to be against the rules to lie about injuries because, again, both NCAA and NFL, they try to frown and turn their nose up at gambling, but they're also in bed with gambling.
Sure.
And because of the gamblers, you're not supposed to lie and not disclose certain injuries. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just let it play out. But for me, I wouldn't have them playing these next 2 weeks and just call a spade a spade.
The NFL requires the NFL to be honest. Hey, all these kids are getting paid now. It's time for the college football teams to be required to be honest about injuries for the first time. Y'all are paying. Y'all are on the payroll. You're not student
Arch
athletes.
is making a few million.
A few? He's making, maybe double. These kids are no longer student athletes. Right. They're staff members. They're all getting paid.
They're employees.
That's correct. And y'all champion gambling. I need honesty on these injuries, and I don't think Steve Sarkisian's being honest.
If I'm going to put my mortgage and my car payment on the line.
Well, hopefully you're not betting the mortgage on these games.
I'll put my mortgage on the line. I want to know if Arch Manning is hurt or not.
It's supposed to be for fun.
Okay.
All right. A big night for the Fighting Aggies. Are they legit or not? We're going to go a long way tonight in finding out. That EMOS, it is in the building. Sports Edition on Chris 6. More next. Sammy's Embroidery in South Texas, providing logos on hats, gear, and all kinds of clothes all over the great state of Texas, Rudy.
That's right. No order too big, too small, using all of the state-of-the-art equipment.
And it's all done in-house, too. No outsourced jobs. This is all made by folks in a Texas shop in Texas. Name brand gear, Nike, Port Authority, Reebok, Under Armour, all the big names, all the big brands for you. Sam's Embroidery in South Texas. 210-824-3900. Sam's Embroidery. Protect your property's most valued surfaces with Lone Star Nano Services. We specialize in roof rejuvenation and repair, as well as concrete and wood surface treatments using state-of-the-art nanotechnology sealants. Our advanced solutions shield your structures from the harsh South Texas elements, ensuring that they stay resilient and beautiful for years to come. Safeguard your property's most valuable assets. It's Lone Star Nano Services, where protection meets innovation.